إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره. الحمد لله رب العالمين، وصلى الله على نبيه الأمين وعلى آل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين وعلى معهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept from all of us the fast, dua, the sadaqah, zakah, the good word, all amal, or good word, or good deed, or good action. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will multiply the reward in the month of Ramadan. So that's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say haste to the reward from your Lord. وَسَارِعُوا إِلَى مَغْفِرَةٍ مِّن رَبِّكُمْ وَرَحْمَةٍ. Haste quickly. There is no time to slow down. Now you will find in all motorways that don't speed, don't drive fast, don't speed, speed down, except one way you have to be fast, which is the way to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. You have to fly. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, فَفِرُّوا. Firru in Arabic, in Surah Al-Dhariyat means fly. Fly to Allah. Does that mean we have wings and fly? No. That means quickly to do your tawbah, to repent to Allah. The life is very short. Tonight is exactly the middle of Ramadan. Tonight is 15th. This is the 15th night. Middle. And you know, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, he said, anything go up, it will come down. What does mean now? We finish the half, the other half now going down. That means go very quickly. Very quickly. So, we have no time to say, leave it tomorrow, I will pray tomorrow, I will start fast tomorrow. Maybe there is no tomorrow. Maybe there is no tomorrow. We have to be careful. Now, the surah I said to you last night is the best surah. The best surah, which is Surah Yusuf. Not the best surah, Allah said the best stories. We telling you, O Muhammad, the best stories. I've told you about the brothers, 9 brothers, throwing their youngest brother in the dry or empty, neglected, well, mid nowhere, and they sold him very cheap. Allah said a few pences, darahim ma'duda. We have now, when we recite, for example, like this surah, it doesn't, don't just read it quickly, fast, no. This surah, in every single verse, or I can say every single word, it's got many hundreds of lessons. First question, to know how this surah is very important to the father, to the mother, and to their children. It show how we must treat our children. For example, in the first few 3 verses that Yusuf alayhi salam, Prophet Yusuf alayhi salam, he said to his father, he was little boy, and he said, I've seen a dream. What is the dream? He said, I have seen 11 planets and sun and moon prostrate to me or before me. Father, who is his father? Yaqub alayhi salam, Jacob. Yaqub the prophet. His father is Ishaq alayhi salam, father of Ishaq, Ibrahim. That's why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when he said to the Sahaba, do you know who is the Kareem, who is the generous, noble person? Who is the most generous, noble, respected person? That's Kareem. He said, Rasulullah, do you know who is the Kareem? Son of the Kareem, son of the Kareem, son of the Kareem. Oh, for fathers, it's very difficult. So they said, we don't know, Ya Rasulullah. He said, Yusuf ibn Yaqub ibn Ishaq ibn Ibrahim. Sallallahu alayhim ajma'in. So when Yaqub alayhi salam, Yaqub heard the dream, because Allah gave him the knowledge, he got the ability to explain or interpret of the dream. And that dream, be careful. Not anyone you tell him what you've seen. Either good or bad dream. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, if you see bad dream, don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone. If you see good dream, only tell the people they love you. And what is our example here? Yusuf alayhi salam say to his father, I've seen 11 planets, sun and moon, they prostrate to me sujood. He said, first thing, don't tell your brothers about this dream. Don't tell your brother about this dream. Maybe they will plan bad or hurting you, because he didn't say because they are evil, no. He said because the shaitan is the enemy of the insan. The shaitan is the enemy of son of Adam. So even if your brother, for example, he loves you, he respects you, but when you start saying to him, I've seen in my account £1 million or £10 million, he starts to feel jealous. How about if you got this £10 million? For example. And not anyone, you go to Sheikh, you know how to interpret the dreams? Yeah, tell me. It's haram. If you don't know, don't ask. Tell me the dream. Unless if the person wants to share with you. But if somebody doesn't know this knowledge, because it is gift. It's gift. It's not something I go to school and even if you read book of Ibn Sirin, maybe you've heard about his name. Ibn Sirin, he was Imam, big alim of the first generation of Tabi'een. Ibn Sirin, Allah gave him this gift. Allah gave Yusuf alayhi salam this gift. Allah gave Abu Bakr radiallahu ta'ala this gift. Allah gave Muhammad alayhi salatu wasalam good gift. This good gift. And even Kafir, not Muslim, they could have this gift. Not only Muslims. Not only Muslims. And if you remember a few days ago, I've told you when our mother, Safiya bint Huyay, daughter of Huyay ibn Akhtab, who was the leader of the Yahud of Khaybar, Safiya, she said she was the wife of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When she embraced Islam, she was a Jew. When she embraced Islam, she started telling the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam why she was hinting to the Prophet to marry him. She didn't say, Ya Rasulullah, marry me, no. She just hinted that I am a daughter of the leader of this castle, Khaybar. What does mean? Does mean I'm not marrying anyone. I'm not marrying anyone. I need someone in my stand. So the Prophet, and subhanAllah, the Prophet ﷺ, he married her, and Allah commanded him to marry her, give him the order, because it's not up to the Prophet to marry any time and divorce any time. No. All Prophet marriages after our mother Khadija, it was revelation from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Marry, divorce, marry, this and that. That's why in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said to the Prophet, you were telling Zayd to stop, not to divorce his wife. And Allah knows what's in your heart. Okay? So, Safiya, radiallahu anha, our mother, why she handed the Prophet and he understood that she wanted him to marry her. She said to him, when I was a little child, I've seen a dream. I told you this story, if you remember, maybe last week or yeah. And she said, I came to my father, and my father, among all my brothers and sisters, he used to love me more than anybody else. Whenever he came to the house, before he closed the door, where is Safiya? Where is Safiya? So she said, I came, and he said, Baba, I've seen a dream. Meaning, he said, what you see? Want to hear what his daughters? She said, I've seen a full moon like tonight. Maybe you see the moon tonight, 14th. I've seen a full moon on the sky and running, coming, and set between my thighs. Here. He slapped her. All the love to his daughter, just to tell him a dream in four words, full moon, fall down here. That's it, 4 words. Full moon, fall over my thigh. Slapped her, she said, until I fall down, or fallen down. And he said, he swore at her, he said, do you want to marry the Prophet of Arab? They used to call the Rasulullah the Prophet of Arab, Nabiyul Arab. Why? Why they didn't embrace Islam? They were expecting the last prophet from the descent of Ishaq and Yaqub and Yusuf. But he came from Ismail alayhi salatu wasalam, the father of Arab. So she said, little child, she didn't forget what the father said, because he knows this gift he has gifted, or he been gifted, can understand and tell you what is your dream meaning. Not anyone who said, oh, you've seen you drink milk, oh, that means you are this and that. I give you an example. Ibn Sirin, I said to you, he was gifted, and he wrote his book, Tafsir al-Ahlam, or interpretation of dreams. He was with his students, learning of him in other knowledge, not a dream, no. So someone came to him and said, Ya Ibn Sirin, oh, Ibn Sirin, Sheikh, yeah, I've seen a dream. He said, what? He said, I was making adhan. I was saying adhan or reading adhan. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. What does mean? He said, you will steal something and the police will cut your hand, chop your hand. Shock. Left. Like, what are you talking about? The student of seeking the knowledge, they just heard this man is talking about hand and cut. What is this? Somebody else in the same time came. He said, Ya Ibn Sirin, I've seen a dream. He said, what? He said, I've seen myself reading the adhan. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. He said, you will go to Hajj. He left happy, not built like the other one. So his student, he said, Sheikh, Maulana, Imam Sa. The first one seen dream exactly like the second one. One, he will steal and cut. The other one, going to Hajj. What made you say this different answers? He said, because I know this person is a thief. That's his job. Yeah. Some people not jumping to the house and steal. No. Some people go to the, for example, fruit market and eat apple from here. It's not good. And then another grape from here, another mango from here, another pear from here, bananas. Your fruit is not good today. Salaam alaikum. That is stealing. Without permission, it's haram. Yeah? Anyway, I know you do it, but be careful. So, this man, he said, he is a thief. Okay, what this to do with the adhan? Allahu Akbar. He said in Surah Yusuf, which is today or tonight recited, he said, وَأَذَّنَ مُؤَذِّنٌ أَيَّتُهَا الْعِيرُ إِنَّكُمْ لَسَارِقُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in Surah Yusuf, when Yusuf alayhi salam asked his staff to put the mob or whatever mob, golden mob of the king, he said, put it in the luggage of my brothers without they know. So when they start, Allah said, they made like adhan. Hello, stop, stop, stop. You are thieves. So there is adhan. وَأَذَّنَ مُؤَذِّنٌ بَيْنَهُمْ أَيُّهَا الْعِيرُ إِنَّكُمْ لَسَارِقُونَ. That, Allah said in this surah, Yusuf, when they left and they haven't seen the mob or the glass, whatever, of the king, it was in their luggage. Yusuf put it deliberately, so he can't take his brother. His plan from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Allah said, وَأَذَّنَ, that means like somebody made adhan among them, said to the caravan, stop, you are thieves. You stolen the king mob. So he said, because that's his job, and he's saying the adhan, he will steal and they cut his hand. So, in a few days, they've seen him, his hand was cut. Punishment. What about the other one? He said that he is always praying in the masjid, and he wished to go to Hajj, but he hasn't got money. And he doesn't want to take money from anyone. He wants to go from his own work. So, when you see the dream, suit him, the ayah Allah said to Ibrahim alayhi salam, what? وَأَذِّن فِي النَّاسِ بِالْحَجِّ يَأْتُوكَ رِجَالًا. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when Ibrahim alayhi salatu was salam, he built the Kaaba, Sharifa, he built the Kaaba, he finished, Allah said to him, now do adhan for people to Hajj. So, this person, because he praying in the masjid and he wish to go to Hajj and he hasn't got money and he only wants to go by his own money, by his word, so now that dream that he's going to Hajj, he will answer the call of adhan of Ibrahim. So now we go back to the good dream and bad dream. Not anyone come to you and say, oh yeah, just tell me the dream. No. If you don't know, don't ever lie. That's danger. Don't ever lie to someone. Oh, I've seen a dream that you are buying Lamborghini. I've seen a dream that you are dying. Do you know why? The ulama, some, not all of the ulama. Some of the ulama, they said, because those two, and that's a story of Bani Israel. So don't believe it and don't disbelieve it. Just take it like this. Don't accept it like it's a command from Allah. No, it's only stories. Don't believe and don't disbelieve. That's what the Prophet said. they said, those two boys with Yusuf alayhi salam in the prison, that's why don't lie. Don't lie. And say to people, I've seen in dream last night that I am eating, you want somebody to invite you. You want someone to invite you. So he said, I've seen my dream that you invited me in the 15th of Ramadan and you cooked, mashallah, nice chicken, good curry, and it's not hot. And he said, yeah, come to my house. Because if you know Ash'ab was, you can say, alim or scholar in the time of Baghdad when it was the Khilafat of the Ummah. Ash'ab, his name is Ash'ab, and in the same time he was a joker. He said he was a very funny person and he was knowledgeable. Someone came to him and said, Maulana, Ash'ab. He said, yes. He said, I have a dream. He said, what is it? He said, I've seen you giving me 1,000 pounds in my dream. So he wants him to say, oh yes, you dream, take it. He said to him, go and dream again and tell me, did I give you 50s or 10s or 20s? It's not the meaning of 10 because there were no 10, but they used to have their own currency. So just see, did I give you pences or khalas? That means God. He knew him. So because the two boys with Yusuf alayhi salam, when they said we've seen a dream, they said the first one was a liar. It was a lie. That's what they said. Allah A'lam. Maybe right, maybe wrong. Don't believe and don't disbelieve. But it makes sense. The first one, he said to him, I've seen that I am carrying bread and birds eat from that bread. They say he was lying. He hasn't seen a dream. He just made it. The other one was correct. He said, I've seen that I am giving wine to the king. So he said to them, to prove that I will interpret this dream, but because before I do this, before the food coming from the kitchen of the prison to the prison, I will tell you what is the food. Why he said this? Because when he goes to interpret the dream, they will believe it. Done. Nobody say, oh no, that's wrong. So before the guard of the prison came with the food, he said, Yusuf, he said, now he will come to your food, your lunch is so. When they came, they see, at that time there is no WhatsApp, no Fiber, no nothing. Nobody could leak information. There is no WikiLeaks or whatever. No, it's only revelation. So when they've seen the food as he said, they believed. What did he say? He said to them, the first one, he didn't say you are a liar, no. But he gave him the punishment straight away. He said, you will be hanged, crucified like this, and the bird will eat from your skull. Finish, dead. To tell you why you're lying, you get the answer. The other one, he said, you will be the one who is responsible for the drink of the king. Only drink. It's not job to clean. No. Only his job is take the book. King wants to drink, he give it to him. It's a good job actually. Just drink, nothing else. So this one, they took him in the morning, crucified him. Birds start eating from his skull. The big eagles. That's what he's seen, he said. But because he was liar, according to some story, so he was punished by the lie he said. The other one, he came out. Now we go back to Yusuf alayhi salam. Sayyidina Yusuf alayhi salam. He said this to his father. His father didn't say to him, don't say this dream to your brothers because they are evil. or because they are not good? He said, because the shaitan is the enemy of the insan. The devil is the enemy of the human. Don't tell your brothers, but the brother they've heard. And because the father, he has 11 or 12 children, among those 12 he used to love Yusuf alayhi salam more than anybody else. Sleep with him, go with him, come with him, pray with him. He's not allowing him to leave him 1 second at all. That makes the brothers jealous. We have to get rid of this boy. We need our father to look at us and see us. We need attention. And that's why, because Yaqub alayhi salatu wasalam, peace be upon him, Allah punished him by what? By depriving him from the most beloved son to him. 40 years. That's what they say, 40 years. And Prophet Yaqub, Jacob alayhi salatu wasalam, when his son, they said he's lost, the wolf ate him, yeah, and they brought the qamis, jubba, yeah, they killed goat or sheep, and they took the blood and they put the blood here and here, and they brought the jubba to the father, and they cried, oh father, Yusuf, we left him by our luggage, and the wolf came and he ate him. Look at his jubba, look at the jubba blood. He looked at the jubba and said, Wallahi, very kind of the wolf. He ate my son without cutting or tearing the jubba. So he knew they'd done something. But Allah didn't tell him, as a punishment to someone, to be fair with his children. You may love, because this is your heart, it's not under control, but don't show. You may love, or you will love a daughter different than the others. You love a son different than the others. This is not up to you. But what is up to you, which is you have to be fair. You give this one like that one. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to treat us, me and you, who got children. How Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants to treat us? By, if we start love a son or daughter more than his brothers or his sisters, Allah will punish us, test in this boy or in this daughter, your son or the daughter. All the troubles will come from the one you love more. Not necessarily the troubles that he's going to fight or he will know. Maybe he will be ill. So you carry him every day to the hospital, come and go until you fed him. And they say, oh, I wish he's dead. Better for him. I'm tired. Now, after you say this, you love them all the same. Sayyidina, our Prophet Yaqub, because he was loving Yusuf alayhi salam, he cried every day, until his eyes became white, all the eye white. He lost his vision. He lost his vision from crying. But his father, he knew the dream, and Yusuf, he got the gift like his father. That means one day, Yusuf will stand, and his brothers, 11 brothers, and his parents, they will prostrate to him. So father knew that he will prostrate with his children, with his wife, to Yusuf. So why is he crying? By the way, prostrating was, in some nations, it was allowed to the Prophet or to the parents, or it was allowed. That's why people said, well, how come prostrating? And some they said not prostrating sujood. No. It means they said in a way, respect as you are the king, your highness. Not sujood as we do to Allah. That's some narration. Because only sujood to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So after he met his son and they hugged each other, he seen the father was blind. He said to us, they said here like edge of river here from the tears. They said like an edge of river being digged inside his cheek from the tears. He said, oh father, why you have done this to you? And you know you will come one day and prostrate in front of me with my brothers and my mother. So why you were crying? Listen to the answer. He said, Ya Yusuf, oh Yusuf, I was not crying because you are aware of me. I was crying and ask Allah to protect you. I don't want you to change your religion. Now, example, some brothers, some Muslims, men, want to marry non-Muslim woman. And we say, brother, be careful. If she not embracing Islam, I have to make you aware that if you die, what will happen to your children? If they don't, if the mother doesn't practice Christianity, or for example, they will become atheists. So, Yusuf alayhi salam, when he left, when he was disappeared from his father, he was a little child, maybe 5, 6 years old or 4. 5, 6, 4. Yeah? So father said, this child in this age, he doesn't know anything. So if he goes with someone, he will follow the religion of that person. That's what I was crying for. Not because I know I will see you. I know you are a son of prophet. I know you will be a prophet. But I don't want you to change your religion even for like less than a second. And that's what we have to work in 2 things. We have to treat our children safe. Don't give Ahmed 10 pounds and give Muhammad 5 pounds or 9 pounds. Or give Sharif 7 pounds. No. Yalla, yalla. Ishfi. So, the other one, you have to prepare a mother for your child to look after them even if you die or you divorce her. Is that clear? Jazakumullah khair. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. You got the lesson?
Alhamdulillah.
Barakallahu fikum. Sallallahu alaihi wa sallam.